Hello budget people and welcome back to my channel. I'm Cheese on a Budget and today we're back for another video. In this video I'll be going through the results from my business budget for the months of December and January. So if that sounds like something that you'd be interested in watching, stay tuned. Okay guys, so welcome to my channel. I hope you are all well. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for clicking on yet another video. If you are new to the channel though and you like what you see, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you are kept up to date with all of my future videos. So this video has definitely taken its time to be uploaded. I'm really sorry if you have been following my business budget series, but yeah guys, I finally got around to filming this video. Okay, so what I have been doing for the last few months or so is I've also been tracking my business expenses and basically going through the same process as I do with my personal budget for my small business. So many of you may not know, but I have been running an Etsy sticker shop since 2019. Didn't really take it very seriously for the first 6 months or so, but in June of 2020 I did invest a little bit of money to get the shop up and running to a certain standard, and yeah, it's really just taken off from there. And the reason why I wanted to film this video as well guys is to really celebrate how well the shop actually did. I know it is down to all of you lovely subscribers, because I do know a lot of you do support the shop, which I'm ever so grateful for. I love it when I see a order come through and the customer tells me that they have watched my YouTube videos and they really do find them motivating and inspiring. So all I can say to that is a massive thank you guys for that. So yeah, me showing with you how I budget that money is something that I think is really important for you to see how your support helps me run my channel and run my business. So yeah, let's get into the numbers. So I'm going to look through December's results. In terms of sales for Etsy, I had predicted that I'd probably receive about £500. In all honesty guys, that is the most I'd received in a month up until this moment. But in fact, my actual sales for December came to £872.69. So that was a really massive surprise. And then in terms of fees, I had to pay £108.25, and I also had to pay £37 in ads and £107 in postage. In terms of my total revenue, that will be £619.75. Okay, and then from that revenue I had to pay for expenses. So I had to pay for materials and all the subscriptions and bits and pieces that I pay into in order to keep the shop up and running. So I'm just going to jot those numbers down here. Okay guys, so you can see that we were doing really well in terms of our actual expenses. I had a really light month in terms of having to spend money on materials. In total I spent just under £80, and then we had a massive miscellaneous expense because I decided to purchase a new laminator and a laser printer for the shop. So those were two big purchases I was planning to buy for quite some time, but I didn't actually have the money to do so. So I was really glad that I was able to do that with the money that I earned from the shop. So I'm just going to go through my actual numbers. So in total, my expenses came to £674.92. Straight away you can see that I was over budget, so my expenses were obviously a lot more than the income that I received, but nonetheless guys, this was a really good month for me. So I'm just going to put down my income was £619.75 minus the £674 £1,592, which means that I was over by £55.17. So yeah, it sounds really crazy me saying that this was a good month. In all honesty, it was, because most of that money was able to be reinvested back into the business. And I'm a big believer that in order for you to make money, you do need to spend money, but in the right way. So the new laminator and the laser printers enabled me to list really, really nice new products that I have been able to earn more money from in the shop. So yeah, it's all good, guys. Okay, so moving on to January's business budget. So I'm just going to run through our results for this month too. And in terms of sales, as I said, December was amazing. I was so happy, so grateful. And I already told you how surprised I was when I saw how much money I had received in sales for that month. So you can imagine my surprise when I saw my results for January. So this month, in terms of sales, I took in £1,892.36, guys. So yeah, really good. And as I said before, it's all down to you guys. I'm so grateful for all your support in the shop, guys. So yeah, nearly £2,000 in terms of sales for January. Amazing. And I have been working my little butt off to get those orders done. So I do hope you're all enjoying them. And then in terms of fees, we had obviously a lot more fees to pay. So in terms of fees, it was £344.84. And then in terms of postage, it was £206.77. Okay, so I'm just going to take those numbers away. So that is £1,340.75. Okay, so that is our total revenue after we took out our fees and taxes and all that stuff. Okay, and then in terms of our expenses, so yeah, this was a kind of big expense month, because obviously you can imagine, in order for me to fill all of those orders, I did need to spend a lot of money in terms of material. So I'll go through my fixed expenses first of all. So my salary was the same, so it's £30. Amazon Prime was the same. Adobe was the same, and so was Epidemic Sound. So they came to £57.97. And then in terms of our variable expenses, so I'm just going to quickly jot down what they came to. And I'm just going to total up my variable expenses. And in total, in terms of variable expenses, we had £488.19. Okay, so I'm just going to go through a breakdown of our income. So it was 1,340.75, and we're taking away 546.16, which is £794.59. So yeah, guys, it was an amazing month in terms of sales, and to be left with a gross profit of nearly £800, I was really happy with that, guys. There were a few mistakes, I have to say. So I spent a lot more money on ink than I usually do, and you can see that my miscellaneous spend was also quite high. but there were a few things that I chose to buy in the shop that I don't usually buy. So I do know where there are areas that I could have maybe saved a little bit more money. But yeah, all in all, January was an amazing month, able to fulfill the most orders that I've ever done before since opening the shop. So yeah, I was really chuffed. So yeah, this £800 or £794 that I was left over with, we already kind of know where that went, because if you've seen my side income videos, then you'll have seen that during those videos, that is when I stuff the money that is left over after all of my expenses. With that money, I was able to buy a brand new cutting machine, as I've already said, and a lot of it went towards my debt payment. So an extra debt payment that I made at the beginning of this month. So yeah, that is my business budget closed down for December and January. Okay guys, so that's all for now. I do hope you found this video interesting and useful. If you did, please do not forget to give it a big thumbs up. Other than my business budget, I don't really talk a lot about my Etsy shop, but if you do want me to maybe do a video dedicated to how I run the shop and how I started, then please do let me know in the comments below. If you're new to the channel and you haven't done so already, do not forget to hit a subscribe button, ring that notification bell so you are kept up to date with all of my future videos, and I'll speak to you in the next one. Have a good day.